Take off out of here.
Yep.
We'll overfly the cathedral.
Yep.
And then we'll depart the...
Welcome. Welcome. So the
Thank
runway that we're going to fly on today is going to be behind the hangar here.
Okay.
It's just one runway, but we're going to fly on that end because like we always fly into the wind.
Oh, okay.
Take off and land into the wind.
Gotcha.
So just like in life, just confront the issues.
Just go straight.
Go straight at them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yep.
Okay. This is nice.
Yup. So this is Andrew.
Okay.
He's more powered than I am. So
Wow.
this is the little airplane. It's a Cessna 172 from 1976, I think.
Okay.
He's 2 years older than me.
Wow. There you go. That's awesome.
But it's kept very well.
Yeah.
Until we clean the bugs. Actually, can we do that? We forgot to clean the bugs from the windshield. It's kind of the universal trainer.
Okay.
Almost every pilot trained either in this or in a Piper like that.
Okay.
And like every pilot starts small.
Yeah, absolutely. Makes
Yep.
sense.
Yep.
Wow.
Good. Awesome.
That is so cool.
So I'm going to have you put.
This is so cool.
I'm going to have you put all your stuff in here.
Okay.
And Andrew's going to clean a little bit. So let's just take a second
cool.
here. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Wow. This is my job.
Nobody cleans the plane. That's the problem.
That's wild. This is so cool. Did you see the inside?
So we just redid the like the upholstery. It looks new. We repainted it.
It looks awesome.
It's a mix of old and new because you have some of the newest instruments that you have on airplanes.
Yeah.
And but at the same time, it looks like a 1970s.
I know. So it's got the cool kind of retro look, but up to date as needed.
And they're kept so well. I mean, a lot of people are scared of flying. They think it's unsafe, but it's actually one of the safest things you can do.
Yeah.
Because there's a culture of safety that is just embedded into flying.
Yeah.
Actually, learning to fly made me even more confident in how safe flight is.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peter, do you own the plane or rent the plane or?
So I belong to a club. So the airplane belongs to a club. So I'm a club member. So this is one of the easiest way to have access to an airplane. It's basically each of us has a share.
Okay.
And it costs a lot to own a plane. So you share it between 10 or 15 or 20.
Yeah.
And you just book it when you want it.
Okay.
And you pay your dues, and that's the simplest way to do it.
Wow.
Yeah. That's one of the things that is really cool about America, because even a normal person can have access to flying. It's not just like for the super wealthy persons, and the aviation community is so helpful. They'll do anything to show you what is aviation. And if you just want to do it, you'll get lots of help.
Wow. That's cool. Maybe this will inspire me. Maybe this will one day be like a side project. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
So
when did you get your pilot's license?
So I got my pilot's license in 2014. It took me almost a year because the winter was very harsh. And I did not do much flying in winter. It doesn't take that long normally, but like you just have to have the time to fly often.
That's actually much shorter than I thought. I mean, even you saying a year was long. That's much shorter than I would have thought.
You can, technically, you need 40 hours to get your pilot's license. 40 hours of flight. That's the minimum required by the FAA.
Gotcha.
But the more often you fly, the more you just get that feel, because you have to get the feel of it.
Right. Yeah.
You get, it's almost like driving. You don't think about you just do things.
Right. Yeah.
So
it
you
becomes
just
automatic.
have to get the feel. But so before flying, one of the first lessons that I got was you do a thorough pre-flight, and it's actually a verb in English to pre-flight the plane.
Okay. Yeah.
So we start from this side, from the left side here.
Okay.
And we always check the fuel. This here, take a sample of the fuel.
Okay.
And then check that everything is in its place. All the nuts and bolts are in their proper place. The baggage door is locked.
Okay.
You don't want that to open.
Right. Yeah.
So this is the elevator, this is called. So this does what the name says.
Yeah.
It helps you
Elevates,
climb
yeah.
or descend, right? So when it's in this position, obviously you're going to go higher, you're going to go upwards, and when it's this position, you're going to go downwards. So if you look at the controls right now inside, at the yoke, you see what it's doing.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a rod connected inside from here to there.
Yeah.
And this is what it's doing.
Wow.
So, yeah. And then this is called a rudder. So this basically deals with the yaw. This controls the yaw, like the way your nose is pointed.
Gotcha.
So this is and this is controlled by foot pedals.
Pedals, yeah, I can see the pedals moving,
Yep. And lots of antennas for lots of things.
Yeah.
Radios, traffic. So this is how you turn in the airplane.
Oh, okay.
So when this goes up, this wing is going to go low.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's because of the airflow. And that one does the opposite. So when this is high, that one's
gonna be low. Yeah.
Good.
Just so everyone knows, Father Peter pre-did the safety check, so he's giving me the abridged version.
This is just a tour.
Yeah.
The oil also, I checked that. I can check it one more time. So in the car, right, you never check your oil before leaving, but in the airplane, every time you fly, you check your dipstick here.
Okay.
You make sure it's where it needs to be.
Yeah.
So this looks very tight because it is tight. So it's a tight space, but once you're in, it won't feel that tight.
Yeah.
So the basic instruments, so this gives you the airspeed.
Okay.
This shows you the altitude. This and this shows you the direction you're going. These are the main ones. The rest is kind of lots of details.
Yeah.
So unlike in the car, you accelerate and decelerate with your hand.
Yeah.
And steer with your feet.
Okay.
It's weird.
It's kind of opposite.
Yeah. It's kind of opposite. Yeah. So once you're in, I'm going to show you a couple of other things, for safety. So we have to do a safety briefing just like in the airplane.
Makes sense.
When you fly airlines.
Yes. Yeah.
Same thing.
Okay. You're gonna be the flight attendant and pilot today.
Yep. We serve beverages, everything.
Wow, full service.
I'm going to have these for you.
Okay.
You're basically in the co-pilot seat.
Okay.
So this is the puke bag right here.
Oh,
you
good.
shouldn't need it, but I'm required to show you that there is one. So there's one right here.
That would really make for quite the entertaining episode that I don't want to have.
Well, I did have one of the priests who was my puker.
I don't want to be added to that list. I don't want to be on that list.
No.
All right.
We're good?
All right.
All right. See ya.
Avionics is on. Okay, turn on everything. Everything here, okay.
Sparta traffic, Cherokee 6520, clear, runway 7, Sparta.
See, that's the
Sparta traffic, so it's not 22.
That's the chatter we have in the background.
Sparta.
That's so cool.
So,
terrain, system test, okay.
Okay.
There you go.
We have an audience.
Yeah, I know. There's a whole group of people. I think I overheard it's someone's first flight maybe.
Yeah. Oh wow.
That they're taking off for the first time or whatever.
Yep.
Oh yeah, there's Annalise. She said she didn't want to be on camera, but I said that's not gonna happen.
At some point.
You're here.
Too. Yep.
Yeah.
This is such a special edition that everybody needs to be on camera.
I know. We're gonna do an intro, a whole crew.
Yep.
You're really one-upping everyone. I'm not sure anyone's gonna be able to beat you. Is that the goal?
Well, if we get at least one more priest in the diocese to take flight lessons, that will be it.
Oh, okay.
I know at least one who is interested. So
yeah. Okay.
Even works at the chancery with you.
Sparta traffic, so it's not 2274.
Does he also happen to be our vicar general?
Yeah, kind of.
Bye. Wow.
So yep. So funny thing compared to driving.
Uh-huh.
Is that you have to stay center line.
Yeah. versus driving. You want to
versus
stay on one
driving,
side or
right?
the other. Uh-huh.
So, yep. So the first times I would take flight lessons, you know, like get off the plane, get back into the car. And it's like, I have to remember to be on, like on the right
Switch,
side.
yeah, between them.
And it's like, oh wait, it's like I accelerate with my hands. And I steer with my feet.
Yeah, it's all like switched up.
Steer with your feet, you see.
Yeah, that's so interesting.
Now we're going to do a run up.
Okay.
So before takeoff, so we always work with checklists, lots of checklists to make sure you don't forget anything.
Yep, that makes sense.
So moving. So that is actually the airplane I learned to fly in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
That is the airplane 739er Echo Romeo, 739er Echo Romeo.
Yeah.
So this is who we are. This is our registration number. So they either I introduce myself as I call myself Cessna 8081 for November 041. Because in the U.S. we use N as the first number, like all the airplanes in the United States.
Oh, okay.
Registered have that. So let's do the run up.
Yeah.
So flight instruments. Okay. So radio. So I have 122.8, which is the frequency here, and then I'm going to switch to the other one to talk with the other airplane.
Okay.
So on this second radio, I have.
Well done, 74 Juliet. Congratulations.
That.
Thank you.
That's just someone who just.
Is that the person who
your
is
pilot
doing
license,
it?
Probably. First flight.
That's exciting.
Nice work.
Carb sheet checked. Okay. All temperature is in the green, almost. Yep. Flaps are set for takeoff.
I'll do a little flyover for the Father Peter Fueling Up with Father session that's running right now.
Okay. Yep, everybody knows what we're doing.
There you go.
Trim is set, door windows are locked. Here, seat belts fastened. Okay.
Wow.
I'm just going to speak on the common frequency. Sparta traffic says 90841, departing runway 7, and we will leave on an extended downwind to the south. Sparta traffic.
And Sparta traffic, 75 kilo, entering downwind, 7 Sparta.
Is that Paul?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Paul. Good to hear you.
Good to hear you flying, Father.
You're on camera. The whole diocese is listening to you now.
Great.
Okay, so this is set up for takeoff. Ready?
Yes, I am.
I usually make the sign of the cross, say a prayer to the guardian angel
Yes.
for a safe flight, and that's it.
Here we go. Wow.
So airspeed is alive.
This is so cool.
60, so we're already off.
Sparta traffic, Sky.
Wow, there we go.
7.
There's Annalise.
That's Annalise down there.
Wow.
Okay, so I'm just going to concentrate a little bit on
Yeah, please.
going up here.
Yep.
Sparta traffic says 90841, crosswind 7, Sparta. So every leg of the pattern, we tell what we're doing, who we are. So look.
Oh, yeah.
Andrew just took off too, behind me.
Okay.
You see him?
Yeah, I do.
That's awesome.
That's so cool. Michigan's
cool?
just so beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Yeah.
Wait in a couple of weeks, month. With
Oh, I'm sure. In fall, this has got to be just stunning.
Yep.
Yeah. This is so cool.
That's the airport right there.
Okay, yeah. Flying above it, yeah.
That's downtown Grand Rapids right there.
Yeah.
Yep. Look at the clouds.
That's so
Beautiful.
cool.
You can almost touch them.
Yeah, I know.
So.
Wow.
Yep. If you want to, we can get closer.
Okay. Yeah, I'm up for whatever.
Right. So
You're the
right now we're
expert.
going to go towards downtown. We're going to overfly downtown.
Okay.
We'll check out the cathedral, the roof,
Yeah.
that it's okay.
Right, yeah, make sure no repairs are needed.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then we're going to go towards the lakeshore.
That's so cool.
So we're going to do a turn because we're waiting for clearance to enter into Grand Rapids airspace.
Gotcha. Yeah, all the farmland.
Yep. Yep. And there's a corn maze somewhere around here, so it's fun in the fall to watch it from.
Yeah, you can probably get like a sneak peek of like what the pattern is for the year.
Yeah. Right. So we're going over downtown. I'm trying to keep 2,500 feet above.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
So I don't know why the river is so dirty. I rarely see it so dirty.
Oh, really? Like this is unusual for it?
Yeah, like all that green stuff.
Mm-hmm. A lot of algae.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to learn a lot, I'm sure, just from seeing it from above.
Right.
Like, oh, the river is not looking too good right now.
So one time, so there's the Fifth Third in the ballpark, World MCU, whatever the name is now.
Yeah.
So one time where they were doing Let's Go Back for Kids, I was with another pilot and we flew right by as they were playing the anthem.
Oh, wow.
The priests were lined up there, and we landed on the river because it was a seaplane. We took off again,
cool.
and I have the video with like from that angle.
Wow.
So that was a fun thing.
That is so fun.
And it's so interesting to land on the river. Like you fly low over the bridges, and like obviously the drivers are like, "What's going on? There's an airplane right by me."
I know.
Like,
yeah, because the road is right there.
Yep.
I'm sure it's kind of like alarming. If I were to see an airplane getting that close, I'd be like, "What?"
Yep.
Especially because I'm sure people don't land that often on the river. Yeah.
But there's a couple of pilots who have seaplanes here, and they're just like, let's go for a ride, and you know.
That's so cool.
It's right there. It's very close, and it's so fun to just land on the river.
Yeah.
You know, there's people fishing, and you know,
Yeah.
like what's going on? And you're just coming in, and you're a boat. All of a sudden.
That's so cool.
Yep.
I'm sure, Michigan's a good place to have a seaplane because there's so many of those little lakes and rivers to do that on.
So that's 131.
Wow.
And so we're flying south.
Yeah.
So you can see
baseball field.
You can see Corwell, the landing pads for the for the Aramed helicopter.
That's so cool.
There's Calder Plaza right there.
Yeah. You can see all the like painted pieces of concrete.
Yep.
Wow.
There's Reed Lake right there.
Oh yeah.
Look how close it looks.
We're right by my house.
Yep. So that's Reed Lake right there.
That's
the airport
so cool.
is a little farther.
Oh yeah.
So let's see. Let's play the game. If you find the cathedral.
Oh, okay. Let's see. It's gonna be on this side. Oh, there's Founders.
It looks cool with. You can look also for the plaza in front of it.
Wait, hold on. Oh, there it is. I see it.
Yeah.
Wow. Gosh, I can see my car.
Can you? Right.
There's the cathedral. It's kind of surprising how well you can see it too.
Right.
It looks like a little dollhouse.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
But this is one of the cool things with small airplanes, with general aviation. Like, like in an airline, you cannot do this. You have to do what you have to do.
Yeah.
But even airline pilots like love flying small airplanes because you have the freedom to go wherever you want, kind of, and and fly slow and low and enjoy. Like, look at some nice shots over the Grand River.
Grand Valley.
Yup.
Yeah. That is so cool.
So, yup, the medical mile over there.
Yeah. DeVos Place.
Yup. And see all the helicopter pads over the hotels, and it's fun how you see things that from the ground you don't see.
Yeah, absolutely.
look behind us.
Oh yeah,
See
you
the
can
other
see
airplane?
them.
Can you take a picture?
Yeah.
It's the first time actually I do a formation flight.
You said this is your first formation flight then?
Yeah.
Like with someone else?
Because
Wow.
it's like you never get too close to another airplane. You know?
Right, right.
Everything is so fast in an airplane
Yeah.
that yeah, you don't want any adventures.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. As
Yeah.
much as possible, you want to keep it smooth.
Yeah.
So, can we see is that the lake up
That's
here?
the lake right there. Yeah.
That's so cool.
If we went a little higher, you could see so much better.
Yeah.
So we're kind of staying at 2,500 feet.
Right, just
But
kind of coast.
It's amazing because I can't get too high because of the Quebec cloud. So I have to keep 1,000 feet away from it or 500 depending on the...
Oh really? Is that like how it works? Okay.
Yeah, so that's called, I'm flying by visual flight rules. So that means that I have
you have to
visual
have
contact with
clear.
everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Otherwise, you fly on instruments, and that's like basically doesn't matter what you see outside. Well, you still keep an eye outside, but if you have no visibility, your everything is based on these instruments.
Gotcha.
So that's a whole nother level of license.
Okay, so that's a different license than you would have to get? Okay.
It's like an additional, we call that rating, the instrument rating. So I almost got that. I got all the training. I was ready to take almost the exam, but that's when I got moved. That's when I got moved to Our Lady of Consolation. And it was busy.
Too much going on.
Ever since kind of I winded down my flying.
Okay.
So that's Jenison Airport right there.
Oh yeah.
It's right by the river.
Okay, yeah, I
Both
see that.
sides. I never landed on it because it's too close for comfort. There's
water. Yeah.
Look, there's water at both ends.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of those things that's probably so short, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what made you want to get your pilot's license?
So multiple things. One was a dream I always had as a child. And actually the first time I set foot on a plane, I was 20 years old.
Okay.
And so it's just like one of those crazy dreams that at some point in life you realize that they're not impossible.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, what if I did that? And I personally, I relax by doing brainy things.
Okay.
So I need a hobby that is intellectually engaging.
Okay.
And it's fun and engaging intellectually. So flying, like I said, it's multitasking. You're doing 100,000 things.
Yeah.
You kind of have to shut off everything else you're doing.
Yeah.
And it kind of like you have to forget everything else.
Right.
Concentrate on where you are, and that for me is relaxing.
Okay.
Because I can set aside every other thing, what's going on at the parish, or whatever just happened, or it just really it's unplugging. Yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah, to be able to just come out here.
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of like going for a drive in a much more extreme sense.
Yeah. So, and it's something you can share with other people.
Yeah.
Like I love picking people up for a flight. I myself have been gifted oftentimes by other private pilots with a flight and just love it. And like whatever I was given, I want to give back. And it's such a privilege to be able to do this in America, especially. It's particularly easy and affordable to do. It's not an out of reach hobby.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's something that is just I love it. The only bad thing, I mean, there are multiple challenges, but there's always perfect flaws.
Yeah.
At work, either the weather is not cooperating, or you're not in good health, or the airplane is not available, or the airplane has some issue, or there's always something.
Yeah.
So there's too many variables sometimes to line up. And time. It's like being the pastor and of a big parish with a big school and having multiple responsibilities. It's just hard to take a couple of hours off and just do this.
To be able to do
But when I do it, like I don't know, it makes me happy. I
Yeah.
think that's the point of any hobby.
Right.
make
To
you
do it to
happy.
make you happy. Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. Exactly.
And it's a healthy happy, it's not a bad happy.
Right. Right.
And yeah, so I love flying, and I love sharing it.
Yeah.
They say in a room full of people, how do you know someone is a pilot?
Yeah. What do they say?
They will tell you.
Oh.
The aviation community is a really nice, it's a cool community that outside of church, like for me, like when I moved to the U.S. 12 years ago, so like as a priest, obviously it's you have one. Almost all your relationships are dictated by your being a priest and being in the church and always doing churchy things. So
Right.
I was looking for another kind of relationship that wasn't necessarily involving church. Of course, I'm always a priest, and sometimes I mean it's fun because we engage with all kinds of people in the pilot community.
For sure.
And most of them are not Catholic. This is the United States. Most of them are not Catholic. Some of them don't believe in God, but like having a priest around, it's like it's fun to be able to engage with people.
Absolutely.
Through the common hobby we have.
Right.
And,
right.
And I love my interactions.
Yeah.
With everyone. Just a great community that I love being part of.
Yeah, and it can be such a subtle evangelization tool of just like just being a witness and just living life out in the world is so cool. And you gotta fly around with your collar. Like I'm sure it's something that people don't necessarily expect to see, but then when they do, they're like, oh, whoa.
Yep.
That's so cool.
It's kind of when I fly with my collar on, it's kind of funny to watch people's reactions because they wouldn't expect a priest to fly a plane.
They're like, oh, what?
So one time, I remember I was flying into Grand Rapids, the bigger airport.
Yeah.
And when you're flying, it doesn't matter what airplane you're flying, you are in the system. And so whether you fly a Boeing or an Airbus or you fly a small plane like this, you are the captain. You are the captain. You're the pilot in command. So they treat you equally.
Whoa, that's cool.
Air traffic,
Yeah.
So like I wanted to fly on the big runway in Grand Rapids, and so I'm flying. I'm cleared to do a low pass, or I don't remember. Probably was a touch and go. We call that.
Okay.
Just land and then take off right away.
Oh, okay.
On the big runway in Grand Rapids, and there was an airline right by the runway waiting for me to do my maneuver. So
that is cool.
When I got low, right close to the runway, like the pilots in the cockpit look at me. They realize I'm a priest. So like I wish I had a camera because they were like, look, there's a priest.
Like, hey.
Like, what?
Yeah, like you don't expect it. A quick double take.
And it's like we just exchanged that that sight.
Moment. Yeah.
And then so I get so I land and they're right behind me, ready to take off. Kind of get out of our way because we need to go.
Cool.
And so it's always fun to do those things.
Yeah, that is. So you're saying your life doesn't end when you become a priest?
No.
You can do so many things.
Yep. And actually in the United States we have an association of priest pilots.
Wow,
so
that's cool.
There are about 100, I think, members, and some are even bishops.
Wow.
And of course, like there's in Alaska, I think half of the priests have a pilot license.
Half the priests.
Something like that. I think
that's wild.
If I'm correct. So they definitely. I mean, it's easier to get to places.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure. Like in Alaska, everything's so spread out and stuff. Yeah.
Yep. And so it's just. There's priests who are doing this as part of their mission.
Yeah, absolutely. That's so cool. Wow.
So there's Lake Makatawa right here.
That is beautiful. Oh, the boat.
Yup. So when we're going to be over Lake Michigan, we can go lower.
Okay. Yeah.
Actually, we have no altitude restrictions.
Oh, really?
So people are kind of surprised.
Yeah, that is surprising.
So yeah. So we're going to fly low over Lake Michigan.
Okay.
Check out the shoreline and
That's so cool.
see all the beautiful homes and.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is awesome.
We chose the perfect day for this.
Yeah, it worked out. This is beautiful.
And Michigan is just gorgeous.
It is. It really is such a beautiful state because it is naturally a forest.
Yep.
So there's just so many trees and all the lakes, and I am ever slightly nauseous, just so you know.
Yep.
I'm feeling okay though.
Yep.
That's why I brought gum too, because I know it's like
Okay.
I'm kind of at risk for it. So,
Yep.
but this is so cool. Wow. This is so beautiful. Wow.
So yeah, the shoreline is just magic.
Stunning.
And every now and then you get these colors that are just like the Caribbean kind of.
Yeah, no
Like-
kidding.
Like, you know, it changes color all the time.
Right.
And
This
yeah.
is so blue.
Yep.
It's so cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
So check out the beautiful homes there.
Wow. So cool. Yes, walk down your stairs to the beach.
Yep.
That's so beautiful.
Okay. What else
Wow.
do you want to know?
Yeah, okay. So, what's your current assignment?
So I'm pastor of St. Paul the Apostle, Catholic Church and School.
Yes.
It's been there, this is my 9th year.
Okay.
And parish school, it's almost like having 2 parishes. Love
Uh-huh.
it.
Yeah.
And multiple other responsibilities.
Uh-huh.
Yep, in the diocese. So trying to serve the best as I can.
Yeah, absolutely. So, do you like being a school priest? Like, what's that like?
Yeah. So funny thing, ever since I've been in the U.S., I've always been at the parish with a school.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know what it is like to be at the
Without
parish
one.
without a school.
Yeah.
And so, you know, you get used to it and you know how it works. And so you love what you do because you're comfortable with it.
Mhm.
So, you know, when I came from Italy, I was a priest there for 8 years too. I was doing studies in Rome.
Yeah.
While still going back and forth. On weekends, I was a pastor of small parishes, rural parishes, and on weekdays, I was a student.
Wow.
So, but there were small rural parishes, and I loved being there, but at the same time, you know, there weren't many children, there wasn't much life, and so I had very few baptisms, baptisms,
Yeah.
weddings, you know, first communions, and so forth. So, you know, like we all have our desires and prayers, and I was saying to the Lord, please send me to a parish with lots of kids. I need a parish that is alive.
Yeah.
And you know, and so you know, like often when I do baptisms and I'm with our school children and faith formation children, it's like the Lord has responded my prayer.
Oh.
I see the Lord's answer, even to our I don't know, it's like the quietest, most intimate desires. Like we just say them sometimes. Lord, would you do this for me? Like, would you do me a favor?
Yes.
And he answers that.
Yeah.
That's kind of so it's a joy, you know, to see so many young families, so many children, and parents are so involved in the education of their children.
Yeah.
Catholic schools, I love how they're so like we're in this together.
Yeah.
And our school has grown so much.
Oh, yeah.
Like 7 years ago, we were probably 178, 179 students. Now we're 360,
Wow.
I think, or I don't know. It's like it always changes because
Yeah.
there's always someone moving, and
Right.
I mean, it's just amazing to see just the size of our school.
The growth
masses,
is
the growth.
crazy. Yeah.
We've gone from half of the church full to almost a full church now. For our
Wow.
school masses, and and just like faith formation program too has grown so much, and
Yeah.
so many. It's just so much life, and I love that. One of my prayers is like, Lord, I want a parish that is busy, that is alive, and like to see how our parking lot is from 6 a.m. on some days. There's days we start with the men's group, and some of them want to even come earlier and pray a rosary. Like from 6 a.m. there's cars in the parking lot, sometimes up to 9 or 10 p.m.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah. And,
Yeah.
And it's like that sign of life, and I
Absolutely.
love
Yeah, and it just gives you so much like hope and peace and joy of just like this is beautiful. It's a community, and it shows that it's a community when the parking lot's always full and not, there's always cars there and not just the Sunday mass times. You know, it shows that it's active and that there's a lot going on with it. Yeah. That's so beautiful. Okay, yeah, so how did you end up in the United States? Like, what does this journey look like?
It's a wild journey. So it's a wild journey. I always tell people, do you want the long version or the short version? When they say, like, how did you made it here? And so I would say, the short version is the Lord wanted me here. The long version is the same answer, just with a couple more details in between.
Let's hear it. Let's hear
So
the details.
I was born and grew up in Romania in 1978. It was deep communist Eastern Bloc, So I saw a big transformation with the fall of the communism, and and it's like freedom and so many. There were so many things that were just wrong in the way I grew up because of that dictatorship and ideological regime. And so I saw, as a 12-year-old, I saw those big changes in society, and even in our life of faith. I grew up Christian Orthodox, and just like faith was restricted to only church. You could not talk outside about it too much, and you could not, at school. I tell sometimes our kids, and they look at me at school masses, growing up, I like going to school for me, we would start our day not with prayers, but we start our day with praising the dictator. So I tell sometimes our children, you don't know how blessed you are to come to school and to learn about God and to pray, because for me growing up was like, it was, we had, like, when you see those parades from North Korea or China or things, there's so much fake in them, and it's like, it's fake, like the people who do that have to do them because you're forced to do them. The people who run all that show, it's all fake. But there's like, you can't do otherwise.
Right.
And so what a great, I mean, we're made for freedom, and that's so for me, like, seeing so much change as a teenager in the society. And so I grew up in Romania, and towards the end of high school, I really wanted to look deep into my relationship with God. Look at the other airplane.
Wow.
So, and I wanted to look deep into my relationship with God, figure out for myself, like, what's true, what's not, which religion is right.
For sure.
Like, what all the churches say they're right, they're the right one. Well, so I looked into history. I looked into, my father was an Orthodox priest, so I had access to a lot of books about religion and theology, church history and things like that. So, so in that time between the end of high school and before I went to college, I really had a personal conversion. It was the faith became mine. And I embraced it. Like, sometimes people are surprised. I say this, and sometimes in my homilies. I say, you think I was born with a collar on or something like that? It was always churchgoer and all that. It's like, no. It's like I had my time when I questioned things.
Right.
And the funny thing is my high school classmates, they for them, I was the rebellious kid.
Oh.
Who was always objecting. Yeah, so I became Catholic because I believe deeply inside that the fullness of the truth was in the Catholic Church. And it was a matter of conscience for me. It was very uncomfortable to become Catholic for lots of reasons.
Wow.
But that's Grand Haven.
Yeah.
Right there.
That's so cool. Yeah.
Hey, Andrew, still not cleared?
I'm working with them. Keep it up. You're doing great.
So we're waiting for Muskegon to allow us to enter into their airspace. So we're going to try to do a low pass over the runway.
Okay.
And they have a tower in Muskegon that looks like a lighthouse. It's so beautiful. It's so Michigan. It's like even for the tower. So I'm going to turn on the landing lights so they can see that we're here. They actually see us.
Okay.
So we're going to do a low pass over at that runway. So the white one on the right is their tower.
Oh yeah, I see.
We are cleared, runway 6, low approach, Father.
Clear for the approach 6. So when you're landing, you want to see kind of, you come in to a certain airspeed at a certain angle, usually 3-degree glide slope.
Okay.
And the way you know where you are, like visually, you see those 4 lights on the left of the runway?
Oh yeah.
So you want them
500.
2 white, 2 red.
Mm.
So that's how you want them.
Gotcha.
If there's more red, it means you're too low. If they're both white, if they're all white, that means you're way too high.
Gotcha.
So they change as you.
That's cool.
So yep. So all the tricks with flying.
Yeah.
Yep. So normally we wouldn't come so fast. I would come much slower, but I'm actually going to slow down just a little bit. So just flying over the runway, but not landing.
Yeah.
So.
That's so cool.
Yep. Now we're going to go up.
There we
so
go.
Full power and up.
So cool.
When I go up, I have to watch my airspeed. Normally it's between 70 and 80.
Okay.
Airspeed here. And I'm taking my time to climb, so we're not going to rush. So, so towards the end of high school, I was looking deep into my faith and actually took a year off. I did not go right away to college.
Okay.
And in that time, I really deepened my faith. And so that's the time when I really looked into, as I deepened my faith, the question I was asking the Lord, what do you want me to do? And I felt a strong call to at least discern priesthood.
Yeah.
To help other people, and to help them at their relationship with God, at their innermost life.
Yeah.
And funny thing is, like, my sister is a medical doctor, so we're both physicians of soul, physician of body. Like my sister and I, like, we joke about that.
You just need a therapist in the family now.
Yep. Yeah. So crazy thing with me, it's a long story, but I ended up going to seminary away from my country.
Okay.
And I went to Italy.
Yeah.
And so I was accepted in an Italian seminary in northern Tuscany. And so at 20-year-old, I left my home country and completely plunged into this new life, so to speak.
Wow.
I still remember when I went to seminary, like first time I was on a plane, and I'm in Bucharest, capital of Romania, on this Alitalia. That back then it used to be Alitalia, if you remember. that company.
Yeah.
So this Alitalia plane, and I'm in my seat, and it's like the only two languages I hear are English and Italian.
Wow.
And it was like, now what? Is like I'm like from now on I'll have to talk in another language. And, and
what's the language in Romania?
Romanian.
Okay.
Yep. So it's a Romance language. It's similar to Italian, French, Spanish, Portuguese. So Romanians have an easy time learning those languages because they're related.
Mm-hmm.
They all come from Latin. So and we all learn Latin in school, like even public schools. We all learn Latin because it's part of our heritage. Romania comes from Rome, even the name.
Yeah.
Even if it's far away, but it's still it was a part of the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
And we're very proud of that. So I went to seminary to Italy, and so I ended up living 15 years in Italy. So I lived 20 years in my home country, 15 years in Italy, 12 years in America.
Wow.
So I joke sometimes, I say by 8 a.m. sometimes I speak 3 languages because I'm dealing with people on the other side of the world. Both family and friends. So I lived most of my adult life in Italy.
Yeah.
And so I switch back and forth between English, Romanian, Italian.
That's so cool.
Sometimes I forget who I'm talking to.
Right.
And I say funny things. It's like, oh, sure, you're not. Yep.
Wrong language.
Never mind.
Sorry,
Wrong language. Yep.
That's so funny. That's cool that you're like able to have that problem.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I love foreign languages. And I learned lots of foreign languages growing up. It's in a window into a whole other culture.
Yeah.
And way of thinking, of expressing. I mean, each one of them has something particular, beautiful.
Yeah.
So for me, the ability to understand in some pieces of literature, like in their original language, is so beautiful.
Yeah, it's richer, I'm sure. Yeah, 'cause you get the full meaning and not trying to translate it. Yeah.
Right. So there's so much more, and that's true with Italian literature. That's true with English literature. That's true with the scripture. Like to be able to understand in the original language. And so I guess that's one of my hobbies.
Yeah.
Languages. And the fun part with it is that the more languages you learn, the easier it is to learn others because you make connections.
Yeah.
And they're not. It becomes easy to learn. So like for example, I never formally studied Spanish.
Yeah.
But I kind of like when I'm at mass at the cathedral. And I hear readings in Spanish, like I understand like 95% of what they're saying.
Yeah.
And and I can play around with responding. Like with people.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, you speak Spanish?" Like, no, I don't actually, but I
don't, but I can fumble. Yeah.
Yep. And so that too makes me like it's the freedom to engage with other people.
Yeah.
In their own language.
Yeah, that is so cool.
And it's like in my at St. Paul, for example, one Sunday I counted while Deacon was preaching. I tell people like, don't think that I do this all the time, but while Deacon Michael was preaching, I was hit by, as I was facing people, by how many ethnicities were in the pews. And I counted 30 ethnicities in the pews.
Wow.
From most of the continents, and I thought, it's like, what a cool thing it is.
Yeah, that's such a blessing.
And so I tried to learn a couple of words in every language that my people speak. And they're always like surprised, This past Sunday, like there's a family from Lebanon who just joined our school in Parish. They're Maronite Lebanese, and they're just surprised that I know some words in Arabic. And we have some Indian families from Kerala. And Goa, and they're like surprised that I say something. hello, how are you? Thank you.
Yeah.
They're like, wow, like you know our language.
Uh-huh.
So it really helps with connecting with people.
Yeah.
Big time.
It probably makes them just feel like seen and known and loved and like cared for in like a unique way where it's like you don't have to learn that, like, but the fact that you did, like, just it means something to them for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's, it's like growing up and as a Catholic and seeing John Paul II. He was the Pope during most of my time as a Catholic.
Yeah.
And John Paul II was he spoke so many languages.
Yeah.
And he could relate. He could talk to people in their language. And you know how much that means to when you go to a country and even a few words or a whole speech sometimes you make the effort to embrace their something of their culture.
Yeah.
And that is huge.
Yeah.
So I told you that my hobby is I need brainy hobbies.
Uh-huh.
So that's
and
another
language
one.
is another one for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. When I studied abroad in Rome, and it's just one of those things where it's like you're in Italy, you don't expect everyone to be able to like speak your language or whatever, but then when someone goes out of their way, or like, when you're in a foreign country, you expect them to speak their language, but then it's like when you have a moment where it's your language, it's so cool.
So this is the Muskegon River.
Wow, yeah.
So we're just flying along it.
Uh-huh. That's so cool.
Yep. And just look how
winding. Yeah.
I mean,
that's beautiful.
It is wild, yeah.
Yeah, and we're out more in like undeveloped land too, so it's really beautiful.
So I think at some point, either I don't know if this is already, but at some point is the NST National Forest.
Oh, yeah.
So you are in a forest.
Yeah, absolutely, you are.
So we're going to be close to Croton Dam right here, and then Hardy Dam is over there.
Yeah.
So funny thing, I saw most of Michigan first from the air.
Oh yeah.
And from the ground.
That's so funny.
So people are surprised that I actually know lots of places in Michigan, but I've never been to them.
Yeah.
Most of them, but actually because of flying, I learned geography.
Right,
and
you
I know
have
where
to
I am.
know, yeah. All those things. So you're like, oh, I know where that is, but because you flew there, yeah.
Look at that house right there on the cliff. Isn't that cool?
That's so cool.
So that's Croton Dam right there.
Whoa. Yeah, I've never been here before.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Wow.
So check out the boats and say hi to people.
That's so cool.
So beautiful on a calm day like this to see just the waves.
Yeah. The subtle just waves.
Yeah. Oh, they're boating. Right. Someone's surfing.
Oh yeah.
They just went under.
That's so cool.
Yep.
Okay, so what's been your favorite part about being in the U.S.?
It's hard to say one thing. I would say there's lots of things. Definitely, having grown up without freedom.
Yeah.
For me, I can sense it. Probably because people have grown up with it. They don't, they think this is normal.
Yeah.
But when you grow up in a different kind of world, it's not normal. And so definitely one of the things I love about the U.S. compared to even many Western countries, is the fact that faith is still very relevant.
Yeah.
Yes, of course, we are in post-Christendom. We shouldn't make ourselves illusions, but we have a big work of evangelizing. All of us, everywhere. But I love the fact that the faith is very prominent even in the public space.
Yeah.
Praying is normal, and talking about God, and so there's something about America that is really unique, and how religion is seen as part of the fabric and more than one. And
Absolutely.
people have come here to be able to among their freedoms to live
Yeah.
their right to practice their faith, to live out their faith.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that's just one of them. But I could say so many things
Yeah.
that every country is blessed in some ways.
Uh-huh.
But definitely, when you count the blessings
Yeah.
of being in America and operating in this environment, it's as a priest. Like I lived in 2 other countries,
Yeah.
so I have lots of comparisons that I can
Uh-huh.
make.
Seeing them is so cool up there, yeah.
And this is even things like hobbies that you can, like aviation, is very hard to access, unless
Yeah.
you're super wealthy or there's so much bureaucracy, taxes,
Yeah.
and so that make it unpleasant to even try.
Yeah.
And so there's so many facets to living in America. And, I don't want to sound like someone who can do whatever I want.
Right, but
Like I'm I'm not an affluent person by any means. But it's a country where if you work hard, you can achieve.
yeah.
And that's one of the things that is just I love. The
Yeah.
fact that you work hard, you can achieve.
Yeah, and that just really is true.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that was something that I think that's one of the biggest things that study abroad taught me is when you go to another country, it's like you have to like kind of leave to like know what you have too, to get that perspective on it. And yeah, because I mean, it's just wild to me because it's so much that we hear in the history books, but then you're talking about like who's not, old by any stretch of the imagination, and you're like your childhood wasn't a communist like dictatorship. Like that seems like such a long ago issue, like for some of us who grew up here, but it's not. Like it's very much so like people's lives, and like
Right.
it's a gift that we didn't have to experience that.
Right.
Not to say we're not without struggles,
Okay,
but
back to Sparta.
Yep, I'm doing in a turn right now. So look at that.
yeah, it's so beautiful.
So yeah, so and with the war in Ukraine, with kind of the war that Russia started 3 years ago,
Yeah.
has brought back all of that. I know, like we're all
Oh,
impacted
yeah.
in some way or another, but let me just. It's such a nice view over the hard camp.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful over here.
Yeah, and so yeah, so when you think that there's people like close by that just
Yeah.
can't have what you have,
Yeah.
so this is still today. When I go back
Right.
home to Romania, it's I mean, you see movements of NATO troops and
Mhm.
there's a lot going on around
Yeah.
Ukraine, and there's refugees, and I mean it's you realize how blessed you are,
Mhm.
and so
So then how'd you go from Italy to the U.S. then? Like what that part of your journey?
right. So I became a priest of Grand Rapids in an unusual way.
Okay.
The normal way, right? Like you have guys going to seminary and eventually being ordained priests. So the term is when you become part of a diocese, is you're incardinated.
Yes.
That's in canon
Uh-huh.
law. So by ordination, that's your incardination. When you become
Yeah.
a deacon, of course, then a priest for us, we're transitional deacons and then priests. But the other way is when a priest transfers from another diocese. So I went for a couple of years being on loan, so to speak.
Okay.
And there was about 6 years or so.
Yeah.
I was on loan from my home diocese in Tuscany, and that so I was serving at the pleasure of both bishops.
Mm.
Anytime one of them says, "I'm done, I'm good,"
Yeah.
my home bishop can say, "I want you back," or
Yep.
the bishop here can say, go back home.
Yep.
You know, for whatever reason. So you're in that kind of gray area. You know? And for me, you know, it's like I've been discerning, obviously, where the Lord wanted me.
Yeah.
And so one day I was just driving around Grand Rapids, and I would recognize every couple of minutes. I would recognize other people, like whether walking or behind the wheel, you know.
Yeah.
And it just hit me. This has become home for me. And that's how I feel like this is home for me.
Yeah.
And so that's when I really, I mean, not exactly then, but you know, in that context, you know, it's like it's time to be home here.
Yeah.
And ask the bishop to be fully part of our presbytery. And you know, the other brother priests are my family too. And,
yeah.
And you know, it just become part of a place so much, and the people there that it's just, this is home for me as a priest.
Yeah, that's so beautiful.
So that's kind of the process that I've been through. So yeah, like I didn't go through seminary here, but like I went through a discernment. And you know, lots of uncertainty, you know.
Yeah.
And America is when you move to another country and another continent, there's so many things that change.
Oh yeah.
And like I remember coming, like everything is different here. The units are different.
Oh yeah.
Like so much that is different.
Right.
That people say if you go to America, you'll never come back.
Oh.
Because there's so much change.
Yeah.
That then it's hard to undo. So to speak. So, but you know, it's like I connect well with Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa was an Albanian by origin. She was an Irish community of nuns. She was sent to India, and she has this phrase where she says it's like, by ethnicity I'm Albanian, by nationality, citizenship I'm Indian. My heart belongs to Jesus. I'm a Catholic nun. It's like you're all these things.
All the things.
And but really, it's like your home is heaven.
Yeah.
And I'm citizen of 2 countries.
Okay.
And I live in the 3rd one.
Wow. Yeah.
And it's like yeah, but like my real home is up there.
It's heaven. Yeah.
So another interesting thing with me is, so I became a priest the day when John Paul II went to heaven.
Wow.
So I don't know how many priests can say I've become a priest the day when the Pope ended his earthly journey. And for me, he was such an important figure in me becoming Catholic. His authenticity and his passion, his just everything about him was inspiring to me in becoming a priest.
Yeah.
And then becoming like my first mass.
Yeah.
I could not say the name of the Pope.
Oh wow.
Because there was no Pope.
That's so unique.
So it's like I've always heard ever since I became Catholic in communion with our Pope John Paul. You know, like I heard this at every mass. And then it's like my first mass as a priest.
You can't say
can't say that.
Yeah.
Because there's no Pope.
Yeah.
And so I was ordained on Divine Mercy Sunday, on the Vigil of Divine Mercy Sunday.
Cool.
Instituted by John Paul II. And I was ordained at an unusual date. Normally ordinations back in the diocese where I was ordained in Italy, it was June, like here. So like, why did you want me, Lord, to be ordained that day, unusual day? And so I remember my back then my bishop's homily, Bishop Eugenio Benini, he would say, he said, if you are being ordained at a very unusual time. The Pope was actively dying at that time. So and he said, but in case you wonder how to be a holy priest, you just have to look at him.
Father Peter, 10 miles north of Sparta, I recommend you squawk VFR, and we'll break off this flight and land a separate ship.
Sounds good. I'm going to go on my own. Thank you.
It's been a privilege. Talk to you on the ground.
Sparta traffic says 9041, 10 miles to the north, inbound for 7 Sparta. So there's so many signs that I received from God as a priest, as a seminarian, you know. And like to me, that's one of the ways that God spoke to me.
Yeah.
It's through these, I call them providential coincidences. They're not coincidences. There's something bigger behind it.
Right.
And so, you know, it's like, why did you want me to become a priest, Lord? The day John Paul II finished his journey here. And, and then right when I came to Grand Rapids to interview with Bishop Hurley, it was February 2013.
Okay.
And basically, I flew from Rome. I was visiting with a group of seminarians. I was visiting Rome and visiting the Sixtine Chapel, and just like the Sixtine Chapel is a place where popes are elected.
Right. Yeah.
So the week after, exactly a week after, while I was here interviewing with Bishop Hurley, Pope Benedict announced he was resigning. That was like, okay, another sign. Like every time there's a big change in my life, it's like a pope finishes, another one starts.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's funny, like, but I do look at these signs.
Yeah. Anything with the most recent one?
Oh my gosh, American Pope, and it's amazing. Total shock, total surprise.
Oh, I know.
So.
And you're in America. It's like the Pope followed you. The first Pope that was elected when you were here was from here. So.
Sparta traffic says 9041, downwind, entering downwind, 7 Sparta.
Sparta traffic, Skyhawk 642, 99ers final for 7 Sparta.
Okay, that's it.
There we go.
This I would have wanted.
Oh, well, you're good.
There's Annalise right there.
Oh, yeah.
Wave to Annalise.
There she is. There we go.
Awesome. Oh, I need to refuel, so let's do that. We're going to do a different kind of fueling up with Father.
Yes. It's funny because it still does look kind of like a gas pump, you know?
We did it.
You made it.
I made it. I didn't throw up.
Awesome.
There was two times where I was like, oh boy. This is so fun. Thank you for taking me.
It's
I know,
awesome.
I feel like I wasn't as shy because I was like, I need to like make sure I'm not sick.
Yep.
But no, I mean, I loved hearing, I mean, I'm here to hear your story too. So this is so cool. I almost threw up twice, but I did it. I never actually grabbed the bag, but it was close.
Whoa.
No, he did great. This is not a reflection of him as a pilot. This is me as a human being.
Fueling up a plane is very different. So first ground it, right? And then make a payment first. We're going to go on the other side, actually. So, yup. There we go.
So where is the gas held? Is it in the wing?
It is in the wing.
Wow.
It's right. There's one here and one there. When it splashes, you know this is it.
When it splashes.
Yep. Okay. Done.
One side
And now the other
done.
one, because there's two tanks.
Right. And about how far will that take you? I mean, I know it kind of depends
So
on...
with this airplane, you can fly anywhere between 4 and 5 hours.
4 to 5 hours?
Yep.
Okay. So why do you have to ground the plane?
Static.
Static, okay.
You don't want sparks.
Right, no, definitely not. Definitely not.
And hopefully, hopefully the receipt will come out.
Wow.
So that's it.
This is
fueling
cool.
up an airplane.
This is fueling up on a whole nother level. Yep. This is so special. Thank you for taking
You're very welcome.
me out. There's a whole crew here today.
They need to come over here.
I know. I told Annalise she had to be on camera today, so you want to pan over to her, Franco?
You can pan to Franco now.
Yeah, now Franco's
our new videographer. And at least my boss, she lets me do all this crazy stuff. Over here we have Ashley. She works with Andy, who is getting gas. But they were our second plane, keeping us safe and on track for everything. So
They did actually most of the work of talking with air traffic, so we could do the interview, because otherwise it's just too much to keep track of.
Yes.
So
Very grateful for them. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
It's been a blast. And yeah, go see Father Peter at St. Paul's.
Yeah, absolutely. You'll definitely find me more at the Parish than here. Okay?
Yeah. That's that. Of course. Thank you.